Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the most recent updates from Ubbi Dubbi Music Festival regarding their health and safety plan as well as the map. For those that don't know me, my name is Aid. I'm a music festival content creator, and like I said, we got some updates from Ubbi Dubbi, and it is less than a month away. We are 2 weeks away from this festival, which is crazy. So they finally released what their plans are what their health and safety plans are. So I'm going to read through those for you guys today so you kind of know what you need to do, whether you need to get tested or if you're vaccinated and good to go and everything like that, as well as talk about the map. If you're new here, feel free to hit that subscribe button to vibe with me and give this video a thumbs up for more Ubbi Dubbi and festival related content. So yesterday they finally put out their health and safety statement with the health pass and everything like that. And so here is what it read. Attention Team Ubbi and Team Dubbi, no matter what team you're on, your health and safety is number one. Important health and safety announcement here, which is ubbidubbifestival.com/health pass. I will link that down below for you guys. It says our job is to #save the rave and we need your help. The easiest way to enter is to use Health Pass by Clear and enter the fast lanes. All you need to do is download the app, verify your identity, and complete a virtual health screening before you arrive. There will be a second line for our fully vaccinated friends with their vaccination cards. Lastly, there will be a third general entry line with anonymous health screening. And if you see a few COVID sniffing canine friends at the gates, they are helping to keep us all safe. And so when you go to that link too, there's more information regarding the health pass and everything like that, and also what you need if you're vaccinated. But there is also a line that's pretty confusing. It says, in accordance with the guidance from the state of Texas, testing and or the results of testing and or proof of vaccination is not a requirement of any part of the entry program for Ubbi Dubbi. And so someone had commented on the tweet saying, I am so confused. It says we need to have a test or vaccine proof. Then at the bottom states Texas does not require either for an entry to events. And then Ubbi Dubbi replied, we advise you to read the text carefully. Health screening does not equal test. And she put the weekend gift that was just like all sorts of confused. And someone else was saying the health screening is the test. And so it's a little bit confusing for if you're not vaccinated. But basically, this is how I interpreted it, is that if you are vaccinated, you'll have your own lane, like a Disney Fast Pass lane, basically. And then if you are not vaccinated, there's two options. You either do the Clear Health Pass and follow those instructions there, which I think will either be some type of screening, meaning a survey or providing a test or something like that. Or you show up to Ubbi Dubbi and you go through a general entry line, and it says that you will complete a health screening survey with the help of one of our team members when you get to the front of the line. So there's no testing, it sounds like. And it seems like you're not providing any test results. That's my understanding from it, which makes me very concerned. But from what that sounds like of a health screening survey, it might be one of those things like, have you had any of these symptoms? Do you live with someone that's been recently exposed? Things like that. And so you're really leaving it up to the people to be making sure that they are doing their part to attend this festival, which means like quarantining ahead of time. If you're watching this video and you're still going out the weekends before Ubbi Dubbi, you probably shouldn't be going out. You probably should be limiting as much interaction if you are not vaccinated. That is what my plan is. And so I'm going to encourage you guys to do the same. And so my plan, I think I'm going to download this health pass because the instructions for that says here, you download the Clear app, select Health Pass, and enter code Ubbi Dubbi. Easily enroll or verify your identity with a quick selfie. Complete the health survey no more than 12 hours before arriving. Once your survey is completed, you will receive a red or green health pass. If green, be ready to show your health pass in the Clear lane at Ubbi Dubbi for faster entry. Then it says make sure to check back 1 week before the festival for more detailed instructions on sharing your health pass at entry. If you are getting vaccinated like the first dose tomorrow, like me, you won't be fully vaccinated by Ubbi Dubbi. I'm going to be fully vaccinated by like May 15th because I start tomorrow. Unless you get the Johnson & Johnson, you might be able to be fully vaccinated by then. But what they say is for vaccination admittance, the attendee must be fully vaccinated, which means the day of your festival must be at least 14 days after your second dose of the Pfizer or Moderna vaccine, or at least 14 days after your single dose of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. So that's just something to know. From when I'm recording this, it is 2 weeks. So if you got your single shot of Johnson & Johnson, you might be fully vaccinated by then. However, if you get vaccinated after April 10th, basically, you're not going to be fully vaccinated by then. So that's just something to think about. If you kind of fall in that gray area, you might want to look at the health pass as a backup plan, or just show up and do the general health screening. So I wish it was just a little bit more clear as to what the frick to do. So I'm just gonna do the clear health pass and make it a little bit easier so I'm not waiting in line a super long time or something. We have VIP tickets, so I'm curious to see how they're gonna do it. If you're gonna do the health stuff first and then you go into a VIP line, or if there's gonna be a separate VIP line to go through all the health stuff. Very interested to see how this all plays out. I will be vlogging this event, so I'll be able to document how everything goes, because this is the first festival to happen, and it'll be interesting to see how other festivals follow after that. Hello, you guys. It's 8. I just finished editing this video, and I wanted to pop on because I did end up downloading the Clear Health Pass app, and it looks like you are not required to get a test, which confirms what I'm thinking, that because the state of Texas does not require proof of vaccination or a negative test, that it's fine if you don't have either of those things to attend Ubbi Dubbi, and you just go through the general health screening. On the app, once you sign up, you'll see that there's a survey that you take the day of, so that basically will just help you kind of get in faster. So what I'm going to recommend also, on top of the other recommendations I make after this, is to get tested yourself. So definitely think about a plan to get tested yourself. That way you have some peace of mind going into this music festival. It's only right to make sure that you are safe and that you're also keeping others safe that are attending this event. If you are not going to get tested, then I highly, highly, highly recommend that you start self-quarantining up until Ubbi Dubbi happens, and also making sure that you do be proactive in wearing your mask. I think it's most important to get tested, but if you choose not to, that is your choice. Just know the risk that you are taking by putting others at risk. So just wanted to make that clear. I go into my recommendations as well for after the festival, but I forgot to touch on what to do for before the festival. So that is what I'm planning on doing. I'm planning on getting tested before Ubbi Dubbi, just so I have some peace of mind while traveling, and also while I'm seeing friends at festivals and everything like that. Since it's not required by Ubbi Dubbi, I still want to make it clear that it is something that we should be doing just to keep each other safe, so that we can have an awesome, awesome weekend. So hope I made that clear. Let me know if you guys have any questions. So there's still some uncertainties in the air, but what I'm going to recommend to you is that you should just be limiting as much interaction as possible leading up to this event. And if you are not vaccinated after this event, you should also be self-quarantining and getting a test 3 to 5 days after the event to make sure you're in the clear and not potentially spreading the virus to anyone. That's what my plan is. I hope to get a test 3 to 5 days after. Depending on that result, we'll either continue to quarantine or I will not. If you decide not to get a test, it is recommended to then self-quarantine for 10 days. I know that's not ideal for people that have to work and everything like that, so I hope you are taking those precautions necessary, or you are taking time off or something like that. That way you are not spreading. So there's a lot of unknowns here that make me a little bit anxious about all of this, but I'm hoping a lot of people will either be vaccinated or will be doing their part to wear their mask and to sanitize everything, as well as make the right choice in attending this event and doing the necessary precautions leading up to the event, so that it can go safely and everyone can have a great time, and we'll keep on seeing these events come back. That's it for all the health and safety stuff as of right now. I will be interested to see how this all turns out, and I will keep you guys posted as we get closer and closer to the event. I will definitely have a set times video, and I can give you guys an update on the Clear Health Pass and all that stuff too, just to remind you guys and everything like that. But let's talk about this map. I have it up here. They did release the map. So this is a new venue. So I've been very interested to see how this is all going to work, because it's a new venue and everything like that. So we have the main entrance, and then they have a camp entrance on the other side. So right when you walk in, there will be guest services, lost and found. You walk in, there will also be bathrooms. There's going to be a giant Ubbi and Dubbi art installation it looks like, which will be really interesting. Whenever I look at maps, the first thing I look at is bathrooms. So we have bathrooms basically on every edge almost of this festival. There's lots of green, so that makes me think that there's going to be like some either fake grass or it's real grass, which is kind of cool. I hope to God that it doesn't rain, or else we're going to have a very muddy situation now that I'm thinking about it with all this greenery here. Unless it's fake, then we're good. Then this man, Disco Donnie, I love him to death. He has 3 free water stations. Pasquale could never. Everyone was begging for 1 water station at Abduction. I'm just kidding. I heard that these water stations are also touchless. So you walk up and there's like a sensor and it'll start pouring out water. So I think that's very interesting. New innovation to come out of this pandemic. So we got 3 water stations, one by the main stage, another by stage 2. And then there's one right when you walk in. So you can walk in, go to the bathroom, grab your water, and then go have a great time. Also take note that there are 2 first aid areas. So if you need to go to the med tent or you have a friend that needs to go to the med tent, I think that's super important to know where those are at. Other things, we have a merch area. There's also going to be lockers. So if you potentially need a locker for something in case it might get chilly at night and you want to bring a jacket, that could be good use of it. Typically lockers are like $20 for the day. And if you want to split with friends and share that, that could be really good. Then there's this like green orb art installation that looks like it just like spews out something. I don't know what that's about. And then we have stage 1, which is Ubbi's stage. That looks super cool. It kind of looks similar to the first stage last year or in 2019. Be interested to see what that looks like in person. Oh, also I'll be in VIP, so it looks like there's like a little VIP area, more food, bar, VIP deck. Some people were complaining that the VIP deck is too far from the stage, so we'll see how that all turns out and what that view actually looks like. Heading over to stage 2. Stage 2 looks like a video game, honestly. It looks like something out of Minecraft. So that will be really interesting to see how this all comes to life. There's another VIP deck as well as an accessibility deck too. 4 is Ubbi Dubbi World. It's basically like a chill out area. Like there's just like places to sit and like stuff like that. So I think that'll be the same, it looks like. And of course, if you know Disco Donnie, he likes to talk about having a gator pit. So there's a gator pit too, which I think is interesting. There's a camping entrance, and right next to camping entrance, we have the Zoom room, which is typically where you'll find me because that's where all the house music is. And I think that will still stay the same. Bathrooms right by it, bar right by it, food right by it. So there's a lot of places to get food, which is great, and drinks and water. And yeah, I really like this map. I think that there's a lot to it. There's art installations, a lot of photo taking opportunities, which as a content creator, we love that because we're going to be posting to the gram and everything like that. But yeah, I'm not mad about this. I'm really going to be interested to see how this all plays out with the main entrance and everything like that, and see these art installations and stages come to life. It looks like camping encompasses all around the venue too. And then there's a camping entrance. Based on the lineup, you'll see on stage 1, most likely those headliner type artists. So I imagine Millennium, Cascade, those types of artists to be there. Stage 2 might have more of a bass because it's Dubbi's stage. So there might be more dubstep and bass music there, I'd say. And then stage 3 is going to be Zoom Room, which is going to be the house stage and my place to be. I'm curious where they're going to have the local talent, because typically there is a lineup for the local talent and they typically have like a small stage for them somewhere. I also will be interested because if you notice the places of the stage, there's a history of sound bleeding at Disco Donnie events. So I would be very interested to see how the sound bleed is between all of these. I think having the art installations and stuff like that to bounce the sound off of will help. So we'll just kind of see how that all goes. Very excited nonetheless. I can't believe it's coming up. Let me know if you guys are going. Comment down below any questions you have. I will have a set times video out soon. So if you want to know what sets I'll be at and you want to come vibe with me, I will have that video up once those set times come out. We are getting so close to the first festival back. I am so excited, and I hope you guys are too. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button to vibe with me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.